Hey there, Caitlin McDonald here with the Social Speak Network. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial utilizing the Enfold theme on WordPress on how to make it so users must be logged in order to view portfolio items. Now, I am so excited about this because I have always relied on plugins in the past in order to restrict content such as blog posts and pages. However, I recently had a client who needed to have a section of their website where only logged in users could access this content. And we looked at a couple of different options here. We decided for parts of the site, utilizing the parent page password protect plugin was going to work. Save the Children, I believe it's called. And I've done a tutorial on this in the past. For other websites, we've utilized paid plugins such as Membership Works Plus, and there are a variety of other ones out there. But in this case, we wanted to keep the cost low, and we wanted to just restrict one type of content rather than specific pages here and there, specific blog posts here and there. So in this case, we wanted to restrict any content that was made as a portfolio item and make it so that the user had to have an approved account with their own login and password. So the first thing you're going to need to do is make sure that you have a child theme set up, a child installation of your Enfold theme. Now, this is very easy to do. It's something that we do recommend doing when you first install Enfold before you go through and adjust any of the settings. However, it's fine if you do it after you already have those customizations set up and the site up and running on your Enfold theme. So that's actually where I'm going to be starting right now with this tutorial. We have a basic website that's created. Couple of customizations there just to show you that this does work even if you do have a theme already created, a website already created utilizing Enfold. So I'm going to share my screen. Just did a Google search for Enfold child theme so that you can walk through right with me. Let me share the screen here. Great. So as you can see, I have this child theme search right here. I'm going to click on that first entry. It will have a giant button here to download the Enfold child theme. Super easy. And here it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to this basic installation. As you can see, I've adjusted just a couple of things in here, set bright blue, for example, change some of the fonts, stuff like that. And I'm going to do appearance, themes, upload. And we're going to upload this new child theme that we just downloaded. Install. Okay, activate. Now what you're going to see here is when we activate this, it's not going to look like the old site was. Oh, all of the customizations are gone. But if you just scroll down here, you can import from parent theme settings. So I'm going to click yes. It's going to override all of these options. When I refresh this, you will see it now has some of the colors. Now, some of the caching here, you will find it won't override right away. My footer, for example, should be blue. You can just purge the pages, and then sometimes it takes your server a little while to update that as well. However, rest assured, if you take a look at the general styling, it is actually correct here. So it takes some time, just saying this in case you freak out a little bit, it does take a little bit of time sometimes for the site to completely update all the way, but it will, I promise you. So now that we have the child theme, we will be able to update the the settings for here. So I'm going to go into the Enfold Theme file. I'm in my file manager, and you can do this via FTP or directly through your cPanel, for example. And in this case, we want to make it so that the single portfolio template is set so that it only allows people who are logged in to be able to view the content. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to have it go to the Enfold child theme folder. So let's make sure that it actually ended up there. See, here's this Enfold child. And here, now we have this single portfolio. So if we click to open this, you'll see that it just pulled in the exact same content that was in the main theme. If we update this, however, your website will then pull this content rather than the content from the parent theme. So that's the super cool thing about child themes. You can still update the Enfold theme files without worrying about this information, this template to be updated. So the code that we're going to have to put in here is very straightforward. And I just actually found this, as I mentioned, just the other day to utilize on a client's website, and I was just so excited. So that's why I'm sharing this today. So this guy, A.B. Siddick, had created a Quora post, and I was just perusing Quora as I do, and I saw it pop up, and it does exactly what we need it to do. And look how easy it is. So what you're going to do is copy this content from this PHP file, and I typically end up pasting it into, I use Atom, and so here this is pasted, and then you can decide where you want to have the code from A.B. Siddick. So here, so it says PHP if user is logged in. So this is where you want to make sure the content is available to view. And so what I did is I put that right here. So this first container, you could do it before here. However, this has the, this container right here is sort of where it isn't full width anymore, and it's a little bit shrunken. So it's really the page content. So you put the PHP if user is logged in here. Scroll down, here's all the page content. And then you have to figure out where to put that end script. Grab that right here, just so you see it. So there's the PHP else, and then the content that you would put if somebody is not logged in. And so he gives the example of this right here. And so here, one of the reasons why I like the using Atom is because it's easy to tell where a container ends or a div starts and ends. So I just highlighted, put my cursor right here for this div, and if you scroll up, it goes to this container right here. So I want to make sure that that else code is right above this div. So here, so again, it's right after the sidebar, so it makes sense. However, you could do it so that it's before the sidebar, for example, if you just want that main content hidden. And in this case, I wanted to make sure that it was after the sidebar so that everything within that container was hidden. So here we have that PHP, the else, and then what I put as the content in the middle is adding a little margin to the top, little margin to the bottom, and then saying, please log in to view portfolio content, give the link to log in, and then if you have not registered for an account, please click to the member registration page. Now, I actually have not even set up this member registration page. If you were to do that, I recommend just utilizing Gravity Forms, for example, to create that user registration link. Then you can easily add them as a user to the account, set their level and everything like that. So that's what I would recommend doing. There are lots of plugins to help with that. This is just restricting the content for somebody who's logged in. So I'm going to select everything here, copy, and we are going to overwrite this information with that. Save changes. So here we have, I'm logged in, so we have the portfolio feed, and I have the single portfolio entry, and here I can view what that entry is. Now, let's say I am logged out, new incognito window, click here, paste, and whoops, of course it doesn't work because I am logged in here too. That would be a little bit helpful if I wasn't logged in. So here we go. Paste it, and here's that message. So please log in to view portfolio content, click here. If you have not yet registered for an account, click here. However, if we go to the sample feed, for example, sample page, that's still here, the portfolio feed, that's still here, so I can still click around the site and everything. However, when I click, and it looks like I did add an extra carry here somewhere, but if I click to a portfolio item in general, you cannot view the content. So this is just a really easy way to restrict one type of content. Again, here's where you would log in for a user. And with this, you could do the same thing with any of the other items here. So if you want to do, so that was the single portfolio, you could also do this for, let's see, where's the single post? For a page, for example, if you want to restrict all of the pages, and I am being blind right here, but you could also do it for the posts and everything. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Oh, well, you get the gist of it. So though there are a lot of different plugins that you can use to restrict the content to logged in users or password protecting parent pages and all of their children pages, this is just a quick, easy, simple way to make it so a portfolio item on your Enfold theme with a child theme is password protected and restricted to users who are logged in. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I was super pumped about finding it. I'll have the link to this CodePad page just so you can easily access it as well. And yeah, let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And of course, if you have found this to be educational, interesting, I urge you to subscribe to our channel. And if you do have any questions about your WordPress website or how to add additional functionality to it, I'd love to chat. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.